fearing the cast will come through. Malik getting up as well. Cast continues to mount, but Kuku and Tim should be fine. Another TP is going to come in to the ring inside. It's going to be Ajit, and they're going to try to find something. Armel getting Spirit Lance up. No more Ice Wall. He's got the Cold Snap beat up along with the Sunstrike. Ajit has the phase as well as Static and Freddy, but now that they're under the tier 1 tower, they don't want to dodge, which makes sense. And Kuku and Armel will just kind of sit back under the tower for now.
That's kind of an expensive rotation. They're giving the Void a lot of room at bottom. Samh, interestingly enough, has picked up a Ring of Health.
Yes.
I don't know if this is going to be a Battle Fury from him. I kind of hope that it isn't.
I'd be surprised, to say the least.
Yeah.
But, Chrono. All of them will come in. So there's going to be no damage to Sunstrike shit, you know. A lot of damage. I'm still hitting a couple of auto attacks from Raven. That's a big kill if they can get it. And they will. Raven will get another pickup here going his way. And, good Chrono, even though he's static linked, lost all of his damage, they were able to sustain it. But Armel mid lane getting chased down. The Spirit Lance coming in. He's resetting him. He's got it south. There's the Spirit Lance. He's getting low. There's no more rotations available. One more auto attack and Alacrity will get it done. He dies in tier 2. And they cannot punish it at all. Meanwhile, Tim's getting run at by Bryant, but nothing is there. So, another big kill on this Invoker. Him getting dropped down, but it is going to be 1-for-1 trade across the map. See if they find Tim's. Yang is nearby with a cast. Bryant will go for a TP bottom if they're going to try to defend this. Okay, full slow reset. Oh, he's not. Raven, Static Link up. He's probably dead. Static Link along with plenty of damage from Bryant. Good, hoping this maybe not. He's actually able to get away. They need 1 or 2 more auto attacks. He just couldn't quite get it. As Raven gets up under the tier 1 tower.
I didn't even optimize that 100%. He knew that if he needed to stay within Static Link range, but then not get close enough that the Unstable Current would wake him up. So he got as much drained as he possibly could, and then hit him with the Unstable Current, but still was not quite enough.
Yeah.
And yeah, Raven surviving. That was a really nice rotation from Raven. I think it's a pretty obvious rotation as well, though. The Void linking up with the Gyrocopter to get the kill. So he could have maybe played a little bit more defensively, or just made sure that he had his Elder Titan there with him, because I think if they get a stomp out, maybe he survives or something like that. But the last couple of minutes have not been so kind to Ajit. He rotated mid, didn't get anything done there, had to walk all the way bottom, immediately died, so TNC definitely putting a little bit of a damper on that fire.
Yeah, he's only like 400 ahead of SamH now too. He's the off-laner in that lane. So SamH's starting to get support. Like you mentioned, probably not a Battle Fury with health, but we'll see. I mean, he might go down that road. He's feeling good. But Armel going to get ganked to mid lane potentially. They're looking for a Stomp. Alacrity coming in. He's got the Spirit Lance. It's going to be pretty confusing, by the way. There's a guy named Alacrity and there's Invoker on the enemy team, so
yeah,
that Stomp's going to hit up on Kuku. Good snowball. Maybe not. It's going to go. They're going to find Alacrity. This is a circle up. They get the kill. No! It's Raven that gets done, though. They will still have the split to come out. Base 40 cannot time walk away. He will get dropped down. The Maledict coming in. More than enough to get the kill. He was mid-animation of the time walk as he got dropped down. Meantime, Cyclone, they will get the forward toss off on Armel. He's going to fall. Surely with one more auto attack. Him will get dusted up. We'll try to chase him down. But he's already trying to find the tower looking for the stomp. It will just miss that hit to get the kill. He still might. Cass will come in, but he's under the tier 2 tower. No, they're not going to chase any further. Kuku on the other side is going to get spotted by a range creep. Ajit is nearby if he wants to go for something, but decides not to. But another couple of good minutes here for Fire Dragoon finding some 2 kills finally, but after you split him, you do so.
I think SamH is probably feeling like he messed up there. They're going to get Brian.
Another Sunstrike.
He's like 0 for 6 or something at the moment.
It's not looking good.
No, it was like it was a real confident Invoker pick, and it's turned out to be a very underwhelming Invoker game in terms of the farm. I mean, look at him. He's 5th or 6th on net worth. Not
behind the Brewmaster, who's almost got a blink.
But yeah, SamH messed up a little bit in that last engagement. He went, as soon as he got out of this chain stun from the paralyzing cast, he tried to get the chrono off. I think he could have just time walked. He also had 8 wand charges, so he could have wanded and then time walked. I don't know if he would have changed things too much.
He's gonna die. Oh man, I thought he would, but he actually still left now. Get another one more. Yes, Swirl Sphere, he needs a little bit more, but he cannot make it out in time.
Meanwhile,
he time walks. They get the kangaroo kill on top of the call down and snowball, and more responses to deal with. So now Armel's gonna get run at by IG bottom too. Can't farm really any place to farm at this point.
Yeah, he's having a hard time with it. every single lane, if he goes there, is actually really difficult.
And that's coming in. DD on Kuku. There's the Earth Splitter getting dropped down. Right. And it's going to hit on both. And they're going to cancel the DD that finishes the injury. So that's going to be 2 kills going the way of the CG. That's pretty good for them. Alacrity getting a double kill. He's getting closer and closer to his defusal blade now, with Fred's already done. Kill on top of it. So a couple of big kills coming from Fire Dragoon, and it's now 9-10 with them having 1K advantage at this point.
Yeah, this timing for Fire Dragoon is about to be insane. Blink on the Brew, Diffusal Blade on the Phantom Lancer, and they've just picked up a drum on the Razor. Maybe he gets, like... I don't even know what he grabs next. Maybe he'll go for, like, just go for the Ogre Club out of his Hurricane Pike or something. But he's big, regardless.
We'll see. I mean, they have 1K advantage. Chronosphere has, I think, been used once in this game to good effect in terms of getting that kill bottom onto, I think it was the Razor. So we'll see if they can't find something again. There's a smoke for Kuku. It looks like they're finally going to try to use it and try to make something happen. They also have the Massive Madness now on Raiden. Kuku will not be smoked. He's going to sit mid and try to bait something, try to get some farm in the meantime, get some experience. But we'll see if they can't find this Chrono and get a kill here. Kuku does it a split.
Nice scan.
Not the easiest target to find, but with 4 heroes here, it should be fine. Gonna try to get it off in time, and he does. And now, no Chronosphere. They wasted the split. Now, if they can just get out, it's probably fine. But we'll see if that's going to be the case. Nobody's rotating over. It looks like the split is going to be used for not. And maybe they can find this Rubik. They're going to try to chase that.
Yeah, don't give it to the Rubik. Don't let Rubik have it. Don't let him have it. Don't give it to Tims. Oh, no.
Yeah, actually, I know that in the class. That's very sad. They'll drop the Chrono. The Sunstrike hits this time. They'll finally get the kill. Looking for Yang. They're going to fall. Double kill for Raven. I did it's going to be next. He's going to get caught and killed. Samick and Kuku doing some serious work. The Earth Splitter will hit on nothing. They've got the split coming out from the Rubik, which did a lot there. Brian also going to chase down Kuku. No over punch. Snowball and 3. Good ice charge. They can keep chasing this. Can he snowball in time? 1 second on cooldown. Raven hoping to drop down there. The Rocket Flies. Another kill going the way of TNC. 4 dead, and just like that, you are back in the game and then some for TNC. My God, not that they were ever out of it, but still, what a fight from them.
This FDG team has no idea how to cut their losses. That was... Oh, Tim's dead. Yeah. Well, at least punish him.
That's good news. I think Alacrity was the only one that didn't die in that fight. He's just kind of farming in the meantime, but yeah, as soon as that group pin into the split goes, you leave him to die, the rest of your team goes farms elsewhere, and just, I don't know. Unfortunate for them, I suppose.
Yeah, I think the mentality definitely needs to be no split, no fight, right? And like Alacrity, the fact that he's probably calling to his team, like, look, I'm super close to defusal. If you just let me get this, then I'm strong. But right now, I'm not actually that, not actually that powerful. And they lose way more than they should have there.
Alacrity getting chased down. There's a snowball. He'll get the Zero Tower, but he's going to die for it. And that's Raven on a monster kill spree. He's quietly had a pretty good game. 9-1 and 3. 9 kills out of the 15 on his team at 15 and a half minutes into the game is pretty significant. And he's going to have an SNY a little bit later on into the game, but he's still got a Yasha at least done for now. In the meantime, though, Kuku behind the tower. He's found Brian if he wants to go for him. Raven now going to get statically. He's a little too deep. He's going to lose his monster kill spree, and it will go to Brian, in fact. Samick also taking the step forward. Sunstrike will come out. Yang, I think, just narrowly avoided it, unfortunately. They will find Samick on top of it. They really want this gun to witch doctor. They have over 21. They will get it. Can they get out now is the question. Telekinesis and Sleep will go and will hit onto the Kuku top. Each of all Tims will also get dropped down. Your Splitter, I think, just missed. Kuku still got to try to get out. He's got a snowball ice charge to use. Pretty good shoot there, but I'm not sure it's going to be enough. But statically, as the snowball comes in, if he goes back, now he's going to run over to Brian. Up on that and try to get away, but good calls earn the actual side of the field from the end. Okay, so just like that, they turn it back around. Yes, it is Alacrity, but it's a pretty good kill on Raven and losing that streak.
They just went super deep. Like, I don't know, I guess TNC maybe feeling themselves a little bit too much there after that previous fight went so well. So this should now be kind of the timing for FTG to go make something happen. I'd like to see a smoke come out. They've got another Primal Swift here, they got the blink. We do have a smoke on Yang. There is a chrono available, but this should be go time. They gotta use
Armel. They want this hero. By the way, he's come back pretty nicely. He's got a mighty so this could be very dangerous for both teams. Tim's is gonna break the smoke. They're gonna see this. They have a Corona ready. Sandwich is running in. Kangaroo's gonna try to get the split off in time. He does, but it's Corona up. Alacrity's caught it as well. He's actually on the edge. The ice shark because the Sunstrick will just miss. They will lose Raven. Sandwich needs to back up now. They have the split still going. Armel's now caught up. There's the snowball coming in, but he doesn't have an Ajit. And Ajit's going to find the Armel. No!
No way, no way, no way, no way!
He's gonna get out of this. He will get dropped down. They actually drop the sentry. They come from Kangaroo. They get the vision down, and they will find 2 big kills plus the Chronosphere was suspended. Yes, they lost Alacrity. They might even find KMH if they're lucky. There's the force forward. Ajit doesn't have another statically available. Lots of fuel coming in. KMH able to get out for now.
He loves that song, though.
My guy, he uses it literally every 5 seconds. Oh, that juke was pretty nice. He jukes back to the north. They won't find him now. And he's just dancing.
Yeah.
He's just dancing.
So that fight almost went okay for TNC. It was unfortunate they couldn't get a better Chronosphere down. I mean, if they somehow find a Chrono that Gyrocopter is out of, but everybody else is in, then I think they're looking pretty good there. MH, maybe he's danced his last two.
He's gonna have another time walk, and he should make it away.
He's gonna be alright.
And he's just faster than Same plus he has the 4 stat, so even with a time walk, he can at least get 1 time walk worth of static damage, at the very least. It's more than enough to get him like his full damage, do 17 drain. But, so yeah, we talked about the Invoker, he has a Midas, he's working on an Agnes, he's actually not too far behind, they're going to smoke with him, but I think this is more of the rest of TNC go do something to try to get a Sunstrike for Armel. You get your Ags, you want to keep farming, obviously, you need more experience, so it's not quite, there for TNC. They still need a lot more time here to get the smoke for that game.
Yeah, and I've got a Blade Mail picked up for the Razor. I'm in 2 minds about this item, this game. It's nice, it is certainly good against the Gyro. Oh, it's pretty nice to find here. It's the Handsome Lancer getting rolled on. Oh, this is going to actually connect.
He's got Doppelganger and 5 to call down Sunstrike to help pieces. They finally got it! I was worried, he's gonna get this kill, he finally got it.
Yeah. It takes
19.5 minutes, but...
So, yeah, quickly before this fight breaks out, that might not happen actually, but I like the Blade Mail in this game. I think it's a decent Blade Mail game, but the problem is that it might just represent a dead stop in terms of his item progression here. Like, this might just be the last moderately sized item that he even gets.
It's the Shrine. I don't even see that makes this fucking die here. Yeah. They spotted him. They want to re-engage. They have Chrono.
Oh, he's over here.
Kangaroo just comes out. Unleash, high charge will hit. Snowball's coming in. He's going to split. Now Kuku's got to run. He might die for this. They're going to throw the boulder sauce. A couple auto attacks. It's a double kill for Ajit. And they're going to keep going. They've got the Void cycloned up. He's got time. He's got time off. Wait, time is cool. They do. That was beautiful. Maybe they get this kill with static. It's going to be close. And time walks away. There's Flynn drop the Chronosphere to the hand. It's not going to get up. The meatball. The Sunstrike attempted, but they do get the Void at the very least. Kangaroo now, man fighting at Armel. The Earthbound is going to win. Actually get the kill. Does stuff as well as Raven not in time. And Raven is TV'd into actually just hit.
Splitter.
They're gonna, that is just gonna be a double kill. And Tim's, even with the Soul Splitter, yes, they will get the kill on Kangaroo, but it's 4 dead for DNC, just like that. And Tim's might be the 5th. The TV will come in, Bryant not trying to die for this, nor is Yang. Blackberry's not here at this point, so they're gonna back themselves away. The Spirit Vessel from Bryant is up doing some serious work. 2 charges left on that. And it looks like Fire Dragoon, they're right in this game at this point, a 2K lead, doing really well in that last fight.
And it was so important that they caught the Void the way that they did, because if TNC disengage, only losing their Tusk to force the split, I think Kuku would have been so happy with how that played out. But the fact that they were able to perfectly line up the Stomp with the Dispel from the Brewmaster, like there was, I don't even think there was like 0.1 of a second in between that Dispel happening and then the sleep landing. That was so nice.
That was insane timing. I actually was shocked that they were able to get it that perfectly. Very good kill from him for sure, but well, TNC are going to try for a gank. They don't have Chronosphere. Was using that last fight. Maybe they can find something. By the way, Roche isn't going to take in this game. It's 21 minutes in, no Roche is taken yet, but TNC find a kill or two, maybe they can turn this into a Roche. Ajit would be nice to kill, but he's in the mid lane. They might just try to pressure the tier 1 tower top lane, although the tier 1 mid is lower. In fact, it's like 1 or 2 days away from death. In fact, it's been denied range if they wanted to. But this smoke is not going to accomplish anything other than for TNC to ward and get some decent wards down across the map.
Yeah, not quite what they were hoping for. Razor just going to be going for a BKB up next. He had a hood queued up for a second, which I was very dubious about, but I think this is still okay. Maybe a little, maybe you can argue that it's a little bit weird with the blade mail. If your plan is to utilize the blade mail effectively to help kill the gyrocopter and the invoker, then maybe you just want to be tanking up a little bit more. But this is, again, part of why I was just maybe skeptical of the blade mail in the first place.
Yeah, the blade mail, he's doing a lot of damage without it, so...
Yeah. I think it would have been better to just maybe finish his arcane pike, and then get the BKB. And pike helps you farm a little bit faster than blade mail does as well. It's not a huge deal, but still something. TNC taking a couple of towers there, and we do have FTG firing right back. But I do feel like TNC is starting to actually kind of hit their timings in terms of how they're going to scale.
But Kuku gonna get caught. Snowball avoids the boulder toss. It's still not great. High charge, he's gonna try to get cleaned up. They should have detection. They drop the sentry, they do. He will die. But again, if they just lose him, that's not that bad. Samix is gonna time walk across the roach pit. And they have the Cyclone available. If they can find the vision, he's got another time walk available. He's gonna be just out of time. The Drunken Haze will go. Samix gonna try for the TP. It's gonna be close. Looks like it's trying to stop. Won't be there. Very good TP, and again, this is what we were talking about in that last big fight. If they lose just the Tusk for that split, that's a great disengage from TNC, and that's exactly it here for them.
Yeah, it's really nice. They're going to keep farming, and I think at this point the Gyrocopter and the Invoker should slowly start to overtake the PL and the Razor in terms of net worth, and once they're kind of an item ahead, that's where things are going to start getting a little bit scarier for the FTG side. And now they're going to be relying a lot on their Phantom Lancer. But as we've seen, he can actually still die in these fights, though maybe the heart is going to change things a little bit. It's almost got that picked up.
So it's going to be difficult. They need a little bit more damage to deal with, and we'll see. The BKB has been picked up, though, for the Gyrocopter. He had an excellent start. He had like a 9-1 and 6 start. He's died 3 times since then, so he's gotten a couple of assists, or 1 assist rather, but nothing really else other than that. And now with the BKB, things might change. He was working in this while he is the Asha. He stopped off for that BKB. Maybe he still completes it. Maybe he goes man. We'll see what happens. But the timing window is going to be soon. This is a good scan for the Radiant. They smoke pretty much close to this ward, first of all, and secondly, the scan, of course, was on top of them. And so it looks like Fire Dragoon are backing up, and they have an understanding of what's going on. Other than Ajit, they've drawn the line. They see him. There is a ward that spots him out. And we'll see how this goes.
That's a scare.
They're going to see him. They've got Chrono. They're going to use it. Sunstrike, this is a dead Razor. And this could lead into a lot for teams, especially even this Roshan. He does have a buyback, but I'm not sure he's going to use it for the first Roshan game.
Yeah. This is, so I trash talked the Invoker a little bit during the draft. I still think he's a pretty average hero at the moment, but the one thing that he has turned out to be quite good for this game is that the catch from FTG is quite bad, though they're coming over to get the Roche.
Wow, split coming in, Sam H in trouble, he's got a time left for the M4, Raider will pop the BKB, good Earth Spoil, Armel in trouble, Spirit, Vessel up, and Raider's about to fall to the dead board as well, and TNC, it's all collapsing out from under them. Tim's gonna be chased down by Alacrity, he's got the heart, it's gonna kick in here in a moment, Kuku can't find it with the snowball, this is gonna be a double kill for Yang, potentially more, and Kuku's gonna try to die to Roche, the Sunstrike will come in, and the Roche will go to the Dire, but it is going to be Alacrity that gets the Aegis. That was a great Sunstrike to finish off Roche, but Armel about to fall, he will make it out the Spirit Vessel, not enough damages, he's regenning in the well. Wow, what a fight.
That definitely blasted sick.
So, that was, I didn't think they could fight that with the Rage Dead, but man, that was a great clap from the Kangaroo, and then Yang drops that Death Sword down. The Spirit Vessel, the Elder Titan ultimate doing Spirit Sword there as well. And at least they get the Dire, get the Roshan, but getting that Aegis is going to be pretty significant for Alacrity. He already is hard. He's already hard enough to kill one time, let alone twice.
I don't even know if they needed to go for the rush. I guess they were just thinking that, oh hey, we have this BKB on the Gyrocopter, we're probably still fine. But this is going to be pretty costly, because the way that the game was looking is that I think we get to a point a little bit later on where the Invoker just split pushes and the catch from FTG is terrible, so eventually they kind of get ground out. But now they've got a pretty big opportunity here. High grounding is still tough though against what TNC has.
Yeah, all that stuff. They've got the stun with the Kuku. Aji's going to come in static one. Good force away, which breaks that immediately. Spirit Lance will do some more damage. Alacrity is working on Sarah. Damage jumps in Kronos, but he misses onto Alacrity. They want to get Aji, they might. Definitely left to come in. And he looks a little sneaky, Invoker alive now, but damage is getting running. He takes out he's just in front of Phantom with a launch charge. Earthsplitter comes in. That might have been Stolen doing some work there. Alacrity still working on the tier 3. They don't have Aji, but they still feel confident here. They jump in, there's some time dilation. Alacrity's now regenerating the hardest as to jump forward looking for Kuku. I think they're going to get the tier 3 out of this. There's no Chrono to deal with. They don't have the Rubik either. The Glyph will come in, but this tier 3 looks to be gone. Penguin still has a split, by the way, isn't used yet. And the camera will blow him up before he gets off. DP coming in from Kuku, and they're going to try to find something here. Alacrity will be the target. Snowball coming in. And they keep on. Penguin jumps in, there's the split. Sandy will have to walk away. And this rack's now open and vulnerable for FDG and go and work on it. And they will get the other rack and start things off here. Just like that. There's not much they can do against Split and Alacrity with a hard address and an Aegis. They will lose a building, they need more out of this. They're going to try to chase down the Earth Panda. Holds off, Alacrity is running right back in. The Fuel goes, and that is going to be Sandbait's dead. So getting a little too aggressive now, they're going to do potentially, if not careful. So dropping the EMP though, Doppelganger comes out of the first time on now. Now getting kicked down. They want to get one kill. There's the War Punch. Penguin's still alive, burning to death. Meatball lucky enough for the Buddha restoration, and he actually survives somehow, and they turn and get the kill on the Kuku. Armel getting Glimmer Cape, but Alacrity is just running luck on the rest of the TNC team. They cannot get the range traction now, and Alacrity gets Spirit Vessel as the heart kicks in. It will get canceled, but he will just run. And if you're TNC, you did lose the T3 and a Melee Rex, but I feel like that could have been a whole lot worse for them.
Yeah, that's really scary that they just seemingly have no answers to the Phantom Lancer. He was just chopping wood on their tier 3 that entire time. As we're seeing, the Invoker still has quite a lot of split pushing that he can do, and their high ground defense does get a little bit stronger as the game goes on, but yeah, losing that Roshan, costing them a lane of racks, and now potentially leaving them exposed to some more bad things down the line. They definitely need some more damage on this gyrocopter. Raven's farm actually kind of stalled out a little bit. I guess he's been moving around with the other heroes, setting up kills. But not expecting him to see him behind the Razor, especially not a Razor with this kind of a build, right? It's not like Object's gone for anything particularly farmy.
Ooh, Sam's good for a take. I think keeps him alive. Armel's going to get kicked down. Very good for able to keep him up. The Ice Shard's blocking the path. Blackney trying to cut his way through the tree line to find that kill, but very dangerous. They need to wait out the stages, which is another minute before it's gone at this point. And that's going to be difficult. They want to use this Chrono. If they can get the kill onto Alacrity with the Chrono Sphere, that would be perfect. He's really the big issue now. It is only a 7k net worth advantage at this point, 30.5 minutes in game. But we'll see. SMY is now done for the Dark Copter. That'll give him a little bit more damage for it, but Alacrity again. So tough to deal with on this Phantom Lancer. Especially with split stacking up too. If he's some damage though, he needs to be a little careful. 30 more seconds left on the stage.
I think TNC win or lose this game at this point based on the decision making of their Invoker. How effectively he's able to actually get damage down in the fights.
You're gonna lose another tier 3 Walrus coming in. 12 seconds on the Aegis, tier 3's gone. If you're Alacrity, how long do you stay? Seems pretty confident. Void is missing, they're trying to backstab from behind. There's the split used, but they won't find anything.
1 second.
It's not yet. The Aegis should fall here in a moment. They're going to Chrono. This is the perfect time. If they can find the Aegis is dropping Deputy Black with the meatball. They need to kill the Tailgating. They need more damage. He's low. He might fall. One more auto attack. He's going to make it away. They were so close. They can't find the kill. Ravensport's top BKB. Aji is in. He found Armel. He might need to buy back. Raven's about to go down. He will get chopped by IT. Whipping him away. A triple kill for him. And a couple of buybacks forced. Alacrity, the hardest rest. He's back in. And there's just not much they can do now with Chrono Sphere down. They had one opportunity, and it seems to be slipping away. Kuku getting hit up by the Kuku. Blackbeard's in. Diffuse will use. Will he throw down an Ice Wall? Won't keep him alive. Blackbeard finds a double kill now, and this will probably finish off this set of racks and maybe even this game, depending on how far they continue to go here. There's just not much else TNC can do, and it looks like they want to finish this one off right now if they can. Oh, what a fight.
That was so close. Alacrity just barely surviving. Didn't have that last, like, 100 damage that they needed to be able to bring him down. You know, if Gyrocopter has a damage item, he dies for sure, but that is looking like FPG going to be taking the second game. The Hockey Invoker pick gets punished. We are definitely not going to be seeing it in the third game. I don't think.
No, I would be very surprised. Maybe as the fifth pick, but I would seriously doubt that. And we talked about it during the draft. We were unsure of it. They played pretty well, things considered. Rape